Hey, what's up guys? Mike Red Fox. In this video, I'm just going to talk about the cryptocurrencies I'm currently mining and why. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm always very curious, like what everybody else is doing. Like, should I be thinking about mining something else or doing something else? And over the last, 3-4 years, I've always been curious what others are doing, especially those like in the content creation space, like me. Like, what are they mining? Do they have some insight? Should I be listening? And I don't think I'm that guy, by the way, but I figured I really like being transparent with all of you so you can just get some knowledge, some insight, and maybe it'll help you make the best decisions as possible for yourself. So I figured I'd throw together a video just to show you what I'm mining right now and why I'm mining it. And we'll just talk through it and have some fun as we go. So we're looking at my Awesome Miner dashboard here. You can see some data, profit I'm bringing in, GPUs I got mining, et cetera there. But what I want to look at is the individual miners that I have running right now and what they are all mining. And we'll just chat through some of this as we go. So you can see most of the rigs that you see on the screen right now, to no surprise, are mining Ethereum. So why am I mining Ethereum? Well, simple answer is it's the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine in terms of my native fiat value, which is US dollars. So why wouldn't I be mining it? And that is helpful for me for a couple reasons. One, I do cash out some Ethereum every week, and that is used to pay for the hardware that I've invested in this crazy bull run, and as well as any new hardware that I'm looking to purchase to continue to expand my mining farm here at my house. So that's number one. Number one is it's most profitable, and I am looking to cash that out, so why wouldn't I be mining some of that? The second reason I mine Ethereum is I do believe in Ethereum in the long term. It has a lot going for it. There's a lot of weight behind the Ethereum project. It's got a really nice track record, a ton of support. Of course, a lot of that is from the mining community. And though it has some potentially rocky roads ahead with everything it's trying to accomplish with the merge and proof of stake and ETH 2.0, I really do believe in the project as a whole and the things it is trying to accomplish in the world. So with that, I mine it because I want to hold some. And I want to hold some for the long term because I believe its value will go up based on what it is trying to accomplish, and I think eventually will accomplish. So that's why I'm mining Ethereum. I'm sure many, if not all of you, are also mining Ethereum because it is the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine right now on most GPUs. So going on to the next one. So the next one that I want to talk about that I'm mining is this 6x3070 Ti rig. It's currently mining NiceHash Ergo, so the Autolycus 2 algorithm on NiceHash, and which is paying me out in Bitcoin. So my thought here, well, first, I built that 6x3070 Ti rig. Really, I think it was my first LHR rig that I built, and I was like, well, these GPUs are cool, and it gives me an excuse to mine something besides Ethereum because this is pre-unlock and pre-profitability on Ethereum for the LHR cards. I said, well, maybe this will just be like my spec mining rig or something like that. But one of the things I thought about is I looked at my portfolio and I was so heavy on so many GPU proof of work projects just from the nature of mining. And one of the things I wasn't happy about was Bitcoin. Now, let's rewind back to the last 3-4 years in this bear market. What I would do is I would mine, of course, and my setup was much smaller then, but I would mine, of course, but I would also DCA. And if you're not familiar with DCA, it's dollar cost averaging. And I would DCA into Bitcoin and a couple other projects. But what that looks like in practice is, for me, it was like every Friday, I would buy a set amount of Bitcoin, in USD. So maybe just for example, I can't remember, say it was like $100 of Bitcoin every Friday, no matter the price. That's how I would accumulate Bitcoin, taking money out of my paycheck every Friday, buy Bitcoin no matter the price, and accumulate. And that's dollar cost averaging. And what I wound up doing is when the price started going up, I think probably when it hit like $14,000, I turned off my dollar cost averaging. In retrospect, super silly, but live and learn. What are you going to do? But what I also ended up doing was taking that cash and putting it into hardware that I would then mine with. So I just really like diverted some of my cash flow from DCA into buying hardware. And so what that meant is now I'm not accumulating a lot of Bitcoin. Instead, I'm accumulating a lot of Ethereum and these other cryptocurrencies. And so I was like, man, but like, I love Bitcoin. It's what got me into this whole thing. I want more of it. So I decided, well, one of the best ways to do that, whether you love them or hate them, is using NiceHash. And so I sent that rig over on Ergo, on Autolycus 2. The reason I chose that algorithm is, if you don't know, those 3070 Ti's run really hot with that GDDR6X memory. And the Autolycus algorithm is fantastic. You run it really low power, get it really efficient. It keeps those GPU temps really, really cool. So for me, what I look at this as we switch back over here, like for me, this is me dollar cost averaging again. I'm essentially buying $22 of Bitcoin a day. And that's a combination of the electric I'm burning with that rig and then the profit that rig is making over electric. So every day, $22 Bitcoin, buying it no matter the price. And I see myself now, this is the way I dollar cost average into Bitcoin so I can continue to build upon that because, I mean, like many of you, I believe in Bitcoin. It's the original cryptocurrency. And in my opinion, if we had to choose one that will outlive everything else, it's got to be Bitcoin. So that leads me to the last cryptocurrency that I am mining. You can see here, I have quite a few rigs on it, is Firo. And I've talked a lot about Firo on this channel. And actually, I'll show you, I'm solo mining Firo right now. So I'm over on 2 miners. And you can see I've hit 8 blocks, I think in like the last week or so. Let's take a look. So yeah, even less than that. In the last, was that 5 days, I've hit 8 blocks with some of the rigs that you saw. And what that means is for those 8 blocks, I'm currently 45% luck. And the lower the luck score, the better. If you're 100%, that means, you know, you're essentially hitting the same amount that if you mine to a pool. If you're under 100, then you're really lucky and you're actually getting paid more than you would have if you were on a pool. Let's talk about Firo a little bit. And for me, I really like the project. I like it has a foundational history in cryptocurrency that goes back many years. I like the transparency the project gives in terms of its development and just how it operates, which is funny because it's a privacy coin, but they're very transparent. And for me, I want to run a masternode. If you're not familiar with what a masternode is when you can take a certain amount of a cryptocurrency, in this case, Firo, so it's 1,000. So once I hit 1,000 Firo, I can start a masternode. And that masternode will gain more Firo. So it's kind of like get 1,000 Firo and you get your own little Firo mining rig that lives on probably a virtual private server somewhere. And so passive income, right? That's the goal. That's what we're doing here. It's GPUs all creating passive income. Masternodes create passive income. So I want to continue to mine Firo to get to that level so that now my GPUs can go pivot and mine something else. And my masternode is generating more Firo in the meantime. So just looking to expand my passive income sources from not only mining to staking and to running masternodes on different cryptocurrency projects and just have all of that constantly generating more cryptocurrency as time goes on. What I'm looking to do maybe in the future, when I hit that goal, maybe I'll move on to Ravencoin, accumulate some more of that, set kind of targets for myself of what amount I want to have and then move on to something else. But what I really do enjoy, I like having that like stable Ethereum income. I like having that dollar cost averaging mindset into more Bitcoin. And then I like having some fun spec mining. And that was a lot of what the last 4 years were about for me, is doing some spec mining. And I'm really, I guess when I think about it, just kind of repeating some of the work that I had done in the past in just a different way, where I've got Ethereum. I always had something mining Ethereum. I was putting cash out of my paycheck and buying Bitcoin. Now I just have a rig doing that for me. And I always had some GPUs doing some spec mining in the past as well, just to get that thrill, potentially hit that one that really is going to pay off in the future. So that is my current mindset, what I'm doing right now. This could change tomorrow or next week or the week after that. as I continue to reevaluate my setup and what my goals are. But I would love to hear from you. Please sound off in the comments down below. Let me know, what are you mining right now? Especially besides Ethereum, are you spec mining? What goals do you have? What milestones are you trying to achieve with your mining setup? Please let me know down in the comments section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more GPU mining content. Join my Discord if you want to chat. The link is in the description below. And as always, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video.